Uh-oh. What's going on here? Just a little bit of jam on. A little bit of jam on. I got my black star and my orange amp going out. I got two loops going on. I got a hey there. Hey. I got a loop going on. And I got a bass loop going on. So when I'm playing them together, Now I'm gonna flip it over and put some drums to it real quick. So I'm gonna record this little solo part here. I hope it comes through, because sometimes the levels get a little wonky as you're layering them. So I might have to play the rhythm guitar part quiet, so that when I turn the volume up, the next layer will be heard, you know, a little bit better. But all I've got right now is some reverb. It's like a slapback. And then I might put the wah on it. Most times when I've been recording, I've been using the digital Boss guitar processor that, again, is all digital. So this is all analog. This is all straight tube technology with some pedals. So this is about as tonal as I can get out of this guitar without a bunch of digital effects that, in essence, it does not matter what kind of guitar you plug into it, it makes it sound the same. I've taken every guitar of mine and plugged it in and made a recording all on the same same track on my recording software, and I've went through and muted every single one, and they all sound exactly the same. They're all different guitars with different pickups in them, and that processor makes every guitar sound exactly the same, even though the nuances in all the pickups have a lot of detail and clear resonance that comes with the more powerful type pickups and the more subtle type pickups. And like with this one here, especially being on a clean tone, I'll take the reverb off. This is my bridge pickup. What I'm doing is I'm basically copying, because one of the presets on my processor is a clean drive, it's called. So I've got a clean signal coming out of my Black Star, and then I have it run a line out going into this orange, and then I dirty it up a little bit with some gain. So I get this. So turn down the clean. This is what I get out of the orange. A little bit of dirty. Then I turn the clean up along with it. So you get this clarity. Then if I do want to go to an overdrive channel that's coming from my Black Star, which is the main foundation of where the sound's coming from, I've turned the gain way back. And so with this guitar, I could pull the knob out on my treble pickup and give it a single coil sound. So and a clean. Pull it up. C, A minor, E minor, and G. So then I could put her up to my neck pickup. So has that hollow sound, but again, I could pull the knob out and make it a single coil. Full humbucker. Obviously more noticeable because it's got two pickups going on at the same time. But you pull it up and give it that single coil. Then if I split the difference, both humbuckers, treble all the way pulled up on the knobs, on the tone, but then I pull both of them up at the same time. Hear the brightness? Like if I put a delay on there. Or something more akin to what I'm usually playing. If you can hear with the microphone on here, you can hear how it bounces back and forth. And then I push them back down and get full humbucker in the middle position. Hear that G note. So I'm thinking of like the Police, where he does like a what is it? Wait, that's not it. Every move you make. Every step you take. Every move you make. Every part you break. so you know how it goes. But anyway, I don't get that with the effects pedal. So I'm gonna try and lay down this little lead section, and then I'm gonna get behind the kit. I'm gonna play with it. It's a little late, so I'm gonna make it short because I love my neighbors. I think they're surely gonna hate me for this. Something was off there. The timing was big time off. hit record. I do that lead part again. Hey, bear with me. What else do you have to do? start them over at the same time, or they'll get out of sync just because of the little difference and when I punch them in. Here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2.
think we get the gist, right? I just played that drum track just now. It took me a minute to come up with the guitar and the bass stuff that I've got going on in the loop. It's all like, none of it's animated, you know? I mean, like, if I hit the button at the wrong time, I got two loop pedals going at the same time. So the longer the loop, the more success I have. But each time the loop repeats, if there's any kind of difference between in the milliseconds, it catches up. Like the taillights or the blinker in the car in front of you at the four-way stop that seem to be in unison with yours. And then all of a sudden they get out, and then they're out, and then they're really out, and then they get closer and closer, and then they're back in again. At some point, we always level out to be balanced. But in music, it's a real disturbance when it does get out. But I think we can overcome that with a lot of distortion and loud drums and whatnot. Being crazy on the guitar with the lead and everything like that, that would take the focus off of what is supposed to be precise and give it what we call grunge or groove, or that blues feel, or soul, you know. But still, soul in itself has a real pattern to it, and it is not calculated. It just flows with the heart. And I am tied to this machine here, these two pedals that repeat, because they're repeatable digital recorders, two of them at the same time. I am making a plea to whoever hears these videos and stuff, like, I need real musicians to play with. I need real musicians to make music with. The stuff that I do, like right now, is just playtime for me. It's just practice to keep me warm, and also to investigate what kind of areas that maybe drums and bass could do along with the guitar. I'm primarily a guitar player, but I played bass for so long in a band and sang lead vocals. I haven't played drums in a band before. That would be fun, but it'd be very stressful. I've never played keys in a band before, but I've written keys for songs that I've recorded before. But I need real people to jam with. I need the guy on the bass that I've simulated on this loop. I need the guy on the guitar playing rhythm that I've simulated on this loop. I need the guy that's playing drums so I can play the lead part that I've simulated to be a repeatable. You saw me do it, but it's not in real time. We can all adjust with each other so that when we do get off of that click, we can make adjustments and get back onto the click. That's why I need real human beings, real people. I'm making a plea out there. If there's people who are interested in making music, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be adventurous. And if you know what that means you go in with the empty slate and you're not quite sure what you're going to go with. Prince, on the other hand, and David Bowie, on the other hand, were known to go into the studio already having in their minds what they heard. Same with Paul McCartney. They had in their minds what they heard, almost full compositions. And they went behind the desk and the microphone and they recorded it and made it happen. That's a real talent and a real gift for people who stay at it. When I'm with other people and we've made an agreement to be a band, that kind of juice starts flowing within me, and I sleep on it. Before I go to sleep, I conjure up stuff in my brain that will work because I have an outlet. I just blew up an amp of mine. This little VHT right here. See this big old transformer right there? I got an input going. I got it cranked up all the way, but because I did not have it connected to a load, to a speaker, this transformer kept receiving more and more and more voltage until the point smoke started coming out of it. This is the second time I've blown an amp, a tube amp, by not connecting it to a load. This power needs to go somewhere or it'll blow up. That's me. I need it to go somewhere, or internally I feel like I'm on fire. It's like I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop playing, but I want something to materialize. I want it to come to fruition. I want it to be heard with real human ears, played by real human people, not like a loop that I've made and stand behind there by myself, and the sound everywhere else just comes from an invisible source. No, we want the real thing, don't we? We want the real thing. Love you guys. Play it. Listen to it. See if you can find somebody who wants to jam. I live in Pleasant View, Tennessee. If they don't mind driving a little bit of ways, I can make some space. I got an amp for bass. I got an amp for guitar, which I'll probably be playing myself. I got drums. You don't have to carry nothing around. I even be open to moving my stuff around a little bit. I am really thinking that this is going to be a new start for me in my musical walk with God. I mean, like, the creator of who I am made me an artistic person, and I'm not going to be able to dispose of that artistic quality that I have. It's apparent because I've even prayed about it. I was like, this is going nowhere, Lord. If it's not going anywhere, will you just take it from me? Because it seems like it's a wasted power source that's not doing anything. And if I'm supposed to give you the glory for the things that I can accomplish, because I didn't make those things happen myself, they came from above. So can it be real and make it happen so that you can get the glory for it? I'm not looking to grandstand. I'm not looking to have my name in lights. I want the music to really come together and record it, and have something for years to listen upon and go, I was a part of that, I had a guy that messaged me on Facebook like a couple of weeks ago, and he verbatim wrote out some lyrics of mine that I included him on in a recording and allowed him to play the acoustic guitar lead section to it and gave it over to him. I kind of directed him a little bit, but he was spot on. He knew exactly where I meant and when I meant, and he has that recording. That's a part of his history in making music. That's what I want to do. I want to make real music with real people and record it so we can have it to listen to as a publication of our own making. We can take credit for that because we were there and we did it and we put the time and the effort into it. We have the back stories to uphold our current abilities. So let's put it to use. Why not? If not, if you don't plug it into something, it'll burn up like it always does, right? Love yous.